Welcome back to Yoga by Paige. In this flow today, we'll really be working on kind of opening up the shoulders, which can be great for a lot of the activities that we find in our day-to-day lives, whether that's on our computers or a lot of driving, or even just on our phones or devices. We tend to have this rounding in our shoulder carriage. So this will hopefully to help open that. What you will want is a strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, many things can work. A towel, just kind of twist it up so that you can open it nice and wide will be sufficient. I've also used camera straps. There's all kinds of things that are out there that you can use and be really creative with. So make sure you've got that handy, and we'll actually just step to the front of our mats and start in Yogi Squat Malasana. So in your Malasana here with your strap nice and handy, just find something that is comfortable for you. So if this is too deep on your hips, you're welcome to lift your heels up if needed. You can also roll up the edge of your mat and let your heels rest on that. Or you can even find a blanket. Or if you don't like Malasana, this just doesn't serve you and your body, go ahead and just skip it and kneel down on your knees using a block underneath your thighs. So if you're good with Malasana, go ahead and settle in or find your posture. And then you'll bring your strap or whatever tool you have out in front of you slightly wider than shoulders or even hips actually. So while you're here, this is much less about the Malasana and much more about the shoulders. So you're going to inhale, reach the arms up really nice and high. And you might have to let go so you can get those arms all the way back. And then exhale, lower them down. Ooh, that's a big one. And then we'll just come right back up. Inhale through and exhale down. The added challenge with the hips is really clear when you're in your Malasana here. So just work with what you've got and have a little compassion to your body. Inhale, reach the arms up and over. Ooh. And then come right back up. Inhale, back up and over. We'll take that just one more time here. Inhale, reach it up. And then maybe pause kind of in that first place where you feel a little sticky. And then slowly maybe lower down to a second place where you feel sticky. And then go ahead and drop that down. And we'll come right back up. Again, finding a place where you feel kind of stuck or tight, resistant. Second place, come up. Inhale, stay there. And then bring that strap all the way up and over. You can release the strap or your tool for a moment. Send the hips up nice and high into a forward fold just to shake out those legs. Let the head hang heavy. And just checking in here with the shoulders to see how they feel. So we're going to go ahead and take this kind of arm variation in one other posture before we flow. So step your feet back into high plank pose. You'll shift forward to the toes, lowering slowly down to the belly. Once you're on the belly here, reach your hands out in front of you with your strap in your hands. So you can think of this as a locust pose, because that's what we're going to go to, or even a baby cobra. So if you feel more comfortable with the feet pressing into the mat, you're welcome to keep the feet down. If you do want a slightly bigger challenge here, you can slowly start to float the feet up off of the mat. Inhale, float the arms out in front of you, and feel this locust balance to begin. Then on your next inhale, you'll reach the arms up and over. Very similar flossing sensation to that Malasana. Exhale it down. And then inhale, come back through center. And then exhale forward. And we'll take that 2 more times. Similarly, inhale up and over. Exhale to drop. Inhale, come through center. Exhale forward. Inhale up and over. Exhale down. Last round, inhale, lift it up. And then exhale, release your strap down. I like to stack the hands and rest the forehead down. Feel these subtle shifts in the body, particularly the upper back and neck. You might even want to rock your forehead here side to side before we get into our flow. So hopefully that helped you to find a little bit of extra space that you might be able to work with, a greater range of motion. It's something that you can incorporate into just about every day, especially if you feel like you've got a lot of that rounding through your posture. And now on your next inhale, we'll go ahead and just plant the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes, press the ground away, coming back to a brief child's pose. Opening up the lower back from that locust pose. Big deep inhale to inflate the lungs. And a sigh out.